was the first Philippine bank established in 1851. 1869, opening of the Suez Canal resulted in expansion of the Philippine trade. The 1873 Chartered Bank of India, Australia, and China set up Manila branch. British banks dominated the economy during the Spanish colonization. In 1882, Spain was able to put up their first saving bank, Monte de Piedad, despite of British domination. In 1898, US acquired Philippines through Treaty of Paris, which gave way to free trade between US and the Philippines provided by the Aldrich Act. In 1902, the International Banking Corporation of New York set up an office in the country but was acquired in 1915 by the National Bank of New York. It is now called the First National City Bank. In 1904, the Postal Bank Savings Bank. In 1906, First Agricultural Bank in the Philippines government. In 1916, its assets were transferred to the newly organized Philippine National Bank. Chinese banks were formed in the 1920s. Then PNB closed its doors with the coming of the Japanese Imperial Forces in 1942, but was forced to open a few months later. It was supervised by Japanese military advisors. Southern Development Bank, a Japanese bank with a branch in the country, performed the role of the central bank. War notes were printed and circulated, which resulted to the worst inflations of war in the country. In 1946, Rehabilitation Finance Corporation was established to provide credit facilities for the rehabilitation of commerce, industry, and the reconstruction of the war-damaged properties. It later became the Development Bank of the Philippines. In 1948, creation of the Central Bank of the Philippines, offshore banking units, and the branch of subsidiary of affiliate of foreign banking, and corporations that conduct banking transactions in foreign currencies.
Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, or Central Bank of the Philippines, a financial institution vested by the state with the function of regulating the supply, cost, and use of money with a view to promoting national and international economic stability and welfare. Development of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. The Central Bank of countries within the region of Southeast Asia are comparatively young, having been established mostly only after the end of the Second World War. The Philippines, a young nation, is not an exception. It established its central bank only on January 3, 1949. The concept of a central bank was developed in 1933 by Miguel Cuaderno, the first governor of the Central Bank of the Philippines. The Central Bank of the Philippines was patterned after similar central banks established in Paraguay and Guatemala, two countries which, like the Philippines, have the same expert economics. The central bank came to existence as a result of approval by the former President Elpidio Quirino of Republic Act No. 265, otherwise known as the Central Bank Act, on June 15, 1948. However, actual operations did not commence until January 3, 1949, when the bank opened its doors for businesses in the old Intendential building located here in Intramuros, Manila. With the accumulation of losses incurred by the central bank, 317 billion pesos as of December 1992, there emerged the CMA bill to transform the central bank into Central Monetary Authority. Functions of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Liquidity management. The BSP formulates and implements monetary policy aimed at influencing money supply consistent with its primary objective to maintain price stability. Currency issue. The BSP has executive power to issue the national currency. All notes and coins issued by the BSP are fully guaranteed by the government and are considered legal tender for all private and public debts. Lender of last resort. The BSP extends discounts, loans, and advances to banking institutions for liquidity purposes. Financial supervision. The BSP supervises banks and exercises regulatory powers over non-bank institutions performing quasi-banking functions. Management of foreign currency reserves. The BSP seeks to maintain sufficient international reserves to meet any foreseeable net demands for foreign currencies in order to preserve the international stability and convertibility of the Philippine peso. Determination of exchange rate policy. The BSP determines the exchange rate parity of the Philippines. Currently, the BSP adheres to market-oriented foreign exchange rate policy such that the role of Banco Central is principally to ensure orderly fluctuations in the market. Objectives of the Banco Central of Pilipinas: to maintain price stability conducted to balance the sustainable growth of the economy, and to promote and maintain monetary stability and convertibility of the Philippine peso.
The BSP on money supply and deposit function. Money supply. The sum of notes and coins in circulation and peso demand depositions subject to withdrawal by check. Deposit expansion. The change in money supply as a result of an increase in bank reserve. Monetary Board. Policy-making body of the BSP. Exercise the powers and functions of the BSP. The main functions of the Monetary Board. First, issues rules and regulations. It considers necessary for the effective discharge of the responsibility and exercise the powers vested upon it. Number 2, direct the management, operation, and administration of BSP. Number 3, establish a human resource management system. Number 4, adopt an annual budget for and authorize such expenditures by Banco Central. Number 5, identify its members and other officials of Banco Central. The BSP Monetary Board. Nestor Espilino Jr., BSP Governor and Chairman of the Monetary Board. Carlos Dominguez III, Secretary of the Department of Finance. Antonio S. Abacan Jr., Juan D. Desindiga Jr., V. Bruce J. Tolentino, Felipe M. Medalla, Peter B. Familia.
Monetary policy and its objectives. First, monetary policy is the management of the expansion and contraction of the volume of money in circulation for the explicit purpose for attaining a specific objective. The Central Bank of the Philippines is responsible for executing the monetary policy and gives primary and immediate importance to the maintenance and monetary stability. Confidence of money. Basis for all economic activities in a society based upon credit. Here are some advantages and disadvantages. First, in advantages, it's impersonal, flexible in operation, and operates for the most part free from the weight of political pressures. Then, for disadvantages are attempts to change available money supply through the banking system and result to high-priced goods and service. Then, quantitative and selective instruments. First is from quantitative or open market operation. It is used to regulate total quality of money available for all purposes. Then selective is employed to limit the amount of money available for certain specific purposes. Lastly is the relation of interest rates to savings and investment. In investment, it is induced a significant increase when the depression of driving interest rates down. In savings, the change in money supply as a result of an increase in bank, and tight money supply, contraction of money supply. Lastly, easy money policy is the expansion of money supply.
I'm going to discuss about financial stability issues and challenges. Financial stability is one of the most widely discussed issues in today's economic literature. And here's are some issues and challenges about financial stability. Key factors that affects the financial system is: first is financial resources, second is banking system, and third is non-bank financial institution. Financial resources is a term covering all financial funds of the organization are the part of the organization's assets. And banking system is a group or network of institutions that provide financial services for us. And non-bank financial institution is a financial institution that does